Hello everybody, this is Alan Brown again, and in this video we're going to go through the preview and post section of RCW. So if you look in here right now, I have an article that's already been set up. It's got a thumbnail, it has an image, and it has a video. So as I've shown you before, what you do with this is if you want to render everything, you click on this button up here to preview and post it, and we'll do that. And when you see that, you come up in here and you have this is the HTML code, although you can't really see the code, it's kind of behind the scenes, but you can make this is an editor that you can change whatever you want in the article from here. And if you click on the preview button, then everything gets rendered. So you can see here we have the thumbnail, and down here we have a picture, an image, I'm sorry, and then down here we have a video. Okay, and then we have the rest of the content. So this is an article here that's all ready to go. Now we have a Copyscape button. If you put the Copyscape, you can click on this just to see how unique it is right now. I'm going to do that. And this just takes a minute. This is a really useful thing to have, this Copyscape, because you know, I mean, you don't want your sites to be to have duplicate content on them, and this is a good way to get rid of that. So as you can see here, it says 66% unique, which really isn't bad for just a straight article without doing any rewriting or spinning. And you'll notice here that some of the text is all red. What this does with the Copyscape is it goes out and compares the text to what's out on the internet, and it comes back and tells you the text that actually has been repeated out on the internet. And so what we do is we highlight that repeated text in red so that you know what it is. Okay, so if you come down here, you'll see lots of different red text and everything. So what you can do is if you go into the editor, back to the editor here, you can see where it's all red in here as well, and you can either rewrite this or eliminate the text that you find that is duplicate. So you know, if I just take this off here, I'm just going to show you. You come back here to the preview, and that's now gone. Okay, so you can keep doing that, and by eliminating this red text or rewriting it, you could actually, you know, bring this uniqueness way up. Okay, so I'm just showing you that, and if we wanted to post this, we would want to remove this red text, of course. That's why I have this button here, and it gets rid of that. Okay, so right now, let's just say that I'm not happy with the 66% unique, and I want to spin it. First of all, let me show you that up in the settings, I have on the front, on this RCW settings, you get to select one of three spinners. I have selected Spin Rewriter for this demonstration. All the other two will work just fine. And I'm going to get back out of that and get back into the preview post and show you exactly how we spin it. So there are two types of spins. There's a spin text, which means text only, and then spin whiz, which, as it says here in the tooltip, it just spins text, images, and videos. So I'm going to click on this one first, just to show you that. And as you can see, it's spun the text and title. And if I keep just clicking on this, you can see everything changes. Okay. So that's pretty straightforward. You can spin the text, and then you can do a Copyscape on it to see how unique it is, if you like it or not. Okay, the next one is called Spin Whiz. Now Spin Whiz does everything. It will spin the text and all the images and everything else as well. So if I click on that one, we should get something completely different. And I think I may have to get out of this and come back. Let me see. Oh, no, it worked fine. So here we go, and so of course we've got a new title, we've got new text, we've got a new thumbnail, certainly got a different image there, and we have a completely different YouTube video. So this is just a completely, if I'm not happy with anything and I just want to, you know, spin the whole thing and get a whole new article and everything else, I can do that with this function. Okay? Now, I'm going to skip over the bulk. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But you can save this off as an HTML document. You can save it off as a text document, and you can save it as a PDF document. And this PDF one is really handy because, for example, let's say that I wrote this as make this a PLR article. Well, what I can do is I can just come here and then save it to PDF, and it will save it to a location for me. I click Save. Let me just show you this. And voila, here you go. You have a PLR article. There it is. And so everything is down in here. There's the image. And it will not have the video. Saving videos off on PDF is a very difficult exercise unless you have Adobe. And this doesn't interface with Adobe, so it's very difficult to get videos into PDF documents. But images are fine, and as you can see, it did that. So yeah, you can actually create your own PLR articles out of this just by coming in here and saving it off as a PDF document. And this view documents just allows you to see where it is. And that's all there is to show on that. I'm going to get to the bulk in a minute. What I want to do now is I want to show you how to post. So let's go into the post, and then this brings up the poster. Okay, and what you can do is you can type in your WordPress URL that you want and your username and password here, and then you click the Add button. And what that does is it will add it to this drop-down list. Now, as you can see, I already have a couple here, so I'm actually going to select those in just a second. And then we have some other settings here. You can use the short codes. The reason we have this here is because if you want to post the short codes on your blog, Sean Donahoe will have a plugin, I believe, that's going to convert the short codes that you can install on your WordPress site that will convert the short codes and allow you to change the images around and enhance things a bit with the plugin that he's going to supply. So if you want to do that, you would leave the short codes checked. But for our purposes, we want everything converted, so we're going to uncheck it. And then you can post to either make it a WordPress post or a page, and then you can either say spin or no spin, text only. We're going to leave it as no spin. We're going to do a post. And I'm going to select a website here that I already have, and that's pretty much it for oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to show you up at the top here, if you have a list of websites that you want to import into here, you can use this format, and you can put in a text file. You just list the URL, the user ID, and password, and then you can actually import the websites into here, and it will put it into this drop down. Okay, just letting you know that if you have, that's what this text file format's all about. And then you go into here, and you go to the text file, and it will import the list that you have. Okay, so from here, let's go over to Facebook. This is Facebook posting. This is really cool. It's new for RCW. You want to check on the Facebook posting here. You can post it from a WordPress URL, or you can just post it as direct content if you like. We're going to leave it as WordPress URL. And then you can post it to 3 places. You can go to post it to your own Facebook profile by clicking this button here. Checking this checkbox here, and then by clicking this button here, you can find the pages and the groups. I already have my email and password listed in here for my Facebook account, so I'm going to click on Find Pages and Groups, and this is going to go out and find all the groups that I belong to and all the fan pages that I have. So we're just going to wait for a second for this Doesn't take very long. And this, of course, if you've set up your Facebook in the settings properly, then everything should work just fine here. Okay, so you can see it's pulled all my groups and pulled all my pages. I'm just going to select this one here, this page here that I want to post it to, and I'm going to put some text up here. You can put anything you want up here, and this just comes out at the top of the post. Okay, and that's really it. I mean, this is good to go. Oh yeah, one other thing, back over here, when you select the website, there's a little Facebook checkbox here, and the reason for this is because you can list many different websites you want to post to on here. You need to select one to post to for Facebook. Okay, so it needs to be tied. Since we said use a WordPress URL, it's tied to that. It'll be tied to this post. Okay, so we put that in here, and you can only have one of these selected at a time. So I should have said sorry. Okay, so this is good to go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to click post. And this doesn't take very long. Okay, and it's done. Its status is done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into my Facebook account, and which is already up, and I'm going to come up here, and as you can see, this is my thing. This is what we just posted 6 seconds ago. You can see that it says check this out, allergies and allergy types. Now if I go to, this is a fan page, I'm going to go over here, and you can see that it's also posted here in the fan page. Now when I click on this is actually a link back to my WordPress post. So if I click on this, it's going to take me to the actual WordPress post, and here we go. This is the WordPress site, and again here is the article that I just posted. You can see it has the picture and the YouTube video and everything else. Okay, so just wanted to show you that all works, and that's how you post to your WordPress blog and to Facebook. And let's see here. I am going to get out of here and come back to here, and we'll go back to this. Now, next thing I wanted to show you was the bulk. So I'm going to click on this, and what this is doing, it's preparing everything to create in order to create bulk content. It has to do some work behind the scenes. So we're just going to wait for that to finish. Okay, and this is the bulk create screen, and what you can do is you can have any number of what you can do is it will take the article that we had have in the preview here, and it will create as many versions of it as you want and put it in a folder for you. So as you can see, we can go right up to 250 of these if we wanted to. Your options are to spin the text only, or spin the text images and videos, kind of like the tornado one image that we showed you before. And then we can either use it with short codes or not short codes. And then you can, here's the default location it's going to save it to. It creates a folder called allergies. Or if you want to put it somewhere else, you can just click on here and save it wherever you want. And then we have two buttons here. We have a start button and a start plus campaign. Right now I'm just going to click, I'm going to have a spin text only, and I'm just going to click start, and just to show you how this works. And we're going to create, let's just say 10. And boom, just like that, we have 10 spun articles all related to this same content that we have here, and those are out there. And that's fine and dandy, that's great. That's what bulk creators should do. Now, there's another option here I just wanted to show you, which is called Start Plus Campaign. What this is going to do is it will create all of these articles and put them in a folder, but it will also create a campaign, and the campaign will run. It will randomly pick when the campaign. Sorry, the campaign is for background posting. Okay, so when this runs in the background, when the campaign runs in the background, it's going to select a random article, and it's going to use that for its posting. Okay, So, but this will set up the campaign automatically for you. You don't even have to do anything. You just have to click the button, and it will do that. So what I'm going to show you, that right now. And let's see here. We'll just set this up to 20, and I'll use spin text only, and I'm going to do start plus campaign. Okay, and then you want to put a keyword in here of, what did we use? We were using allergies. All right, and you have the ability to select the WordPress site just like before. It's already in here, so you just have to do that. And then click next. And it has all it needs. You can spin the content if you want. I'm not going to do that since it's already spun. And I'm going to click finish. And it says campaign and schedule have been successfully created. And then we're going to click OK. All right. So now what we've done, we've got 20 articles that are created, and we've got a campaign set up. How do we know that? Well, let's go take a look. I'm going to go over to the campaigns, and I should see a new campaign. There it is, allergies, set up. And you will notice it's laser targeted. It's got a it's going to grab the title from the first line of the text file. It's going to post from this folder, and this folder here is the same folder that we just used to create those 20 articles. And so every time this posts, it will just grab a random one of these and post it. And where's it going to post it? Well, to the website that we had selected, which is the articles category. And frequency, 3 times a day, 1 post per interval. And it's going to post here, and then, again, this is all set up, ready to go. You don't have to do anything. There are no Facebook settings for this one because this is just a default thing. You can add Facebook if you want to, of course. We're not using Article Builder. These are the defaults for returning the number of pieces of content. For the layouts, it's going to have article, Flickr, YouTube, and then we have all these specialized settings. Okay, that some of them are set up and some are not. Okay. Anyways, that's just a brief. I'm going to go over campaigns a little later on in another video, but I just wanted to show you that. This creates it automatically for you. And then if we go to the scheduler, we come over to the scheduler now, we should see this is all set up and ready to go. So all we need to do now is, this is done. So this is going to start posting 3 times a day from this point forward. We don't have to do a thing, and it's going to grab them from those articles that are in that bulk generated directory. Okay, so that's really all I need to show you about bulk creation. And I think that about covers everything with regards to the preview and posting. So you have, from this point, you should have all you need to start creating, to create articles, create content, and start posting them to Facebook and to your blog. Thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you in the next video.